Hi, it's Aaron Curry here, and welcome to this brief video about my VIP program. I'm assuming if you're watching this that you're serious about getting financially free. You're serious about taking your property investing to the next level, whether it be you're starting out, it's the beginning of your journey, you've not invested in property yet, whether it be you've already got 3, 4, 5, 6 and you've got a little bit stuck, or you've realized that actually having the right knowledge and the right mentor will really kick things on, or whether you've already got 20, 30 properties already, 50 properties already, and you really want to have a plan and have the motivation and kick this on to be a massive vehicle. Any of those starters for 10, you're in the right place. You're absolutely in the right place. And what I want to do in this brief video, I just want to take 10 minutes. So I want to kind of hit you with the headlines, and then you can check this out further. You can somewhere around this video download the brochure. There's over 24 pages there telling you all about it in writing. You can click a button and speak to the team and have a conversation with the team about it and get some more information from them. Or you can, or you can decide it's not for you. That's your choice, your prerogative, of course. So, but let's start with the headlines, right? So I'm serious about helping people getting financially free. I've got 7 businesses these days. I've got over 200 buy-to-let properties. I've got hollylets. I've got service accommodation. I've got HMOs. And I've been investing now, sadly, it shows your age, for over 22 years. 22 years now I've been investing, in fact, just over. So I know what it takes. And I suppose what I'd also say is we're buying in the current market. We've helped our investors to buy over 1,300 properties on our done for you service over the last decade, 13 years. We're completing on 30 to 40 properties a month for them. These are buy-to-lets in this example, but 30 to 40 properties a month. We're in the marketplace. I'm buying now. I'm not someone that learned about this 5 years ago or did it 5 or 10 years ago. Now I just make my money teaching people. I'm doing it. I'm in the marketplace. I know what works now. I'll teach you what works right now to get you from wherever you are to wherever you want to get to in property. Okay? Now, what's VIP all about? The bottom line on VIP, it's about making you more wealthy. It is as simple as that. We're going to do it ethically. We're going to do it in a great way. We're going to have some fun doing it, but it's about making you more wealthy. Let's get down to the nuts and bolts. And I can guarantee you, wherever you're starting from, so you could be starting with little experience or lots of experience. You could be starting with little money, as little as £30,000, let's say, or loads of money, millions and millions, some of my clients have, right? Then wherever you're starting from, I guarantee you within the next 2 years that if you do my program and you can give 5 hours a week consistently, you don't have to give that much, but if you want the guarantee you do, if you can give 5 hours a week consistently, I guarantee you that in 2 years from now, 24 months, you'll be earning at least another £50,000 per annum of profit, pure profit, on top of what you're earning now from property. So you might be earning nothing, you might be earning a lot. This is extra on top, and it's profit, not turnover, profit. Now, I guarantee that to somebody starting out with just 5 hours and just £30,000 in that example, and that might be you, right? But some of you, in fact, many of you watching this video, you'll have a lot more than that to start with financially. You might have more time than that. And I also guarantee it to someone starting with very little experience. You might have some experience already or be a quicker learner than others. Many of you are, right? So if you're a quicker learner or you've got more time or you've got more experience already or more money, we need to be embarrassed if it's only 50k in another couple of years, because that's the minimum guarantee. I give that to everyone. And by the way, never had someone want to claim on that, ever. I deliver what's on the tin. I deliver what's on the tin, right? So if that's the case, look at some of the testimonials down below here. You'll be able to have a look somewhere around this screen and see that I deliver, And by the way, I haven't just pulled out the best testimonials like many people do. You could literally speak to anybody, bar none, anybody on my VIP program or that's used it, and they will tell you it's a brilliant program, and they will tell you I deliver what's on the tin, and I'm a genuine person and I do what I say. So, and we can do that as a part of your due diligence if that's what we need to do. So there's the guarantee, right? There's the guarantee. And in very simple terms, if you go to my competitors that have my level of experience, that have been working in the industry as long as me, you're going to pay 25 to 50,000 pounds plus VAT sometimes, right, for a year of their VIP. 25 to 50,000 pounds. I want to make it more accessible. I want to help more people. I could charge a lot more than I do charge. I don't want to. I want to help more people. I make great money from my property portfolio. We're financially free. I've been for 15 years. I make great money from my businesses. So it's not going to be free, don't get me wrong. But the normal investment in my VIP program, the normal investment is £15,000 plus VAT. That's your normal investment, £15,000 plus VAT. Okay? So here's what we're doing right now, though. Here's what we're doing right now. If you choose to work with me, number one, you've got that guarantee. So you make the investment of £15,000 plus VAT and you end up on 50 grand a year, right? Or you don't make the investment. How are you going to get there? How are you going to get there? So you've got the guarantee. By the way, here's how the guarantee works. If 2 years from now you've not made it, you sit down with me, you go, Aaron, I've not made it. Can I have the money back? I'll look you in the eye. I'll say, did you do the 5 hours a week consistently? Yes. Did you do what I asked you to do? Yes. Fine, there's your money back. Okay? And I've never had anyone claim on it because it works, right? It works. But I want you to see there's no small print. There's no, you have to run 1 million miles first. We either get the outcome or I don't want your money anyway, right? But here's what I'm going to do. Just to get the offer out of the way, and then I'll give you the detail of what VIP gives you, okay? 3 no-brainer offers, all wrapped in together. The first is, I don't think a year's enough to guarantee that you'll get financially free. So here's what I'm doing. I'm offering you the opportunity to have an extra 6 months. This is an 18-month program, not a 12-month program. Why? If you have holidays for a couple of weeks and then the kids are sick for a couple of weeks and then work gets hectic and busy, you can lose 2 or 3 months in a year. And you may not do, but if you did, and you end up with 8 or 9 months to put into this, what if we don't quite make it? We need to make sure you're there. I need to teach you to fish, so when you leave me, you can do this forever, right? And I also need to make sure that in the meantime, you get the guarantee, you get the outcome, right? So first of all, I'm giving you an extra 6 months for free, gratis, right? Gratis. Secondly, if you decide this is for you, and you take action, you go right now, read the brochure, and you call my team and you say, I've watched Aaron's video. You'll need to say that to them because otherwise it's 15,000 plus VAT, but I've watched Aaron's video. I'm seriously interested, okay, for action takers. If you go ahead in the next 2 weeks, I'll give you a 33% discount. That's right, 33% off. So you're getting this for £10,000 plus VAT. Write this down. So it's reduced from 15 plus VAT to 10 plus VAT, and you're getting 18 months instead of 12 months, right? More time, less cost, less investment, right? The final bit, I don't want you to commit to this, right, without knowing it's right. So here's what I'm asking you to do. I'm not even asking you to decide whether to make that investment at 10,000 plus VAT. What I'm asking you to do is to book a strategy call with one of us. Reach out to the team, ask all your questions to make sure VIP is for you in your head, but then you'll jump on a call, right? And that phone call will be one of my property experts. It's probably going to be a guy called Richard. Richard's helped people raise over £1 billion of JV finance, been financially free for 15 years, okay? Got family lets, got holiday lets, got service accommodation properties. As a separate bit, he's in Team GB for the triathletics, right? This is a serious person. He coaches people, he helps them build plans, and he'll look at where you are, where you're wanting to get to, and he'll help you work out the right strategy to close the gap. And here's how it works. You're going to pay a £500 refundable deposit, totally refundable. You'll have the call with Richard. At the end of that call, you'll either go, it's not for me. You don't even have to tell him. You just tell the member of the team, it's not for me. We'll give you the £500 back. It's a refundable deposit, right? Or you'll say, I'm in. VIP is for me. I love the conversations we're having. I'd be delighted to work with Aaron. And you join. And the £500 goes towards that membership, right? So you're getting 18 months for the price of 12. You're getting a price that's already a lot cheaper than the competition. You're then getting a 33% discount off that. And finally, to make it a total no-brainer, it's a £500 refundable deposit to check out if it's for you, have a serious conversation with a serious individual and look at your situation, right? So there's the offer. That's everything out on the table so you know what you're considering. If that's not for you or you're not interested, log off, right? If it is for you, what's included in VIP? Well, the brochure's the best place to go. But let me very, very briefly tell you what's included, right? So first of all, you need 3 things at the table to successfully learn anything, in my opinion. Success leaves clues. When you study successful people, they always have these things at the table when they're learning a new skill, taking on a new venture, trying to really explode results in an area, right? You don't just need training. You need training, support, and accountability. All 3 need to be at the table, right? So first of all, from a training point of view, I want you to get, for the last 8, 9, 10 years, I've raised £20 million worth of JV finance every single year. Right? So if you need to raise money, I can teach you how. There's over 40 videos on it. The 8 times we're together face-to-face during the year, we're working on it all the time because everyone needs to raise money. You've got £1 million, you're going to have spent it. You'll need to raise some more, right? So we need to learn to raise money. There's checklists, there's systems, there's processes. Follow the system, you'll raise the money, right? I'm raising 20 million a year. I can teach you to raise 100 grand, 200 grand, £500,000. No problem. We can do that, right? Secondly, sourcing deals. I'm sourcing 400 properties a year consistently for our done for you clients, for myself. We're growing my portfolio, 8 more Holly lets this year. These are the ones that make you £50,000 a year of profit from one property in Staycation Boom, but let's say 30, right? 8 more of those this year. We're buying, service accommodation. We're on a path to get 50 of those over an 18-month period. We're buying more family let to add to the 200 we've already got. Goal of another 100. So, I'm in the marketplace. I can teach you how to source, right? I can teach you how to buy at discount, even if the market's hot, right? Because guess what? All those houses I'm talking about, we're buying at discount, right? So there's over 80 videos on that. There's 2 days of live training on that. There's every document under the sun. There's every script, phone script. There's every email script. There's how to get offers accepted from your house without leaving your house at discount, step by step by step. I'm a detailed geek. You don't need to be, but I am. So you got all the detail on all of the strategies, right? So I'm going to teach you to source and I'm going to teach you to raise money. 2 core skills, right? I'm going to make you take consistent action. You need to do that. 5 hours a week, 3 hours a week, 10 hours a week, whatever you're going to take, right? But I'll hold you to account to that. I'll challenge you to do that. If you'll commit, you'll decide what you're going to put in. But then I'll be there to support, hold you to account. You need accountability, right? So we've got training, support, and accountability. The final piece of the training that you need is to choose the right strategy for you. That's why we have the strategy call with Richard, right? Because so many people in property, there's hundreds of ways in property to make money. But the trouble is you learn a bit of this way, a bit of that way, a bit of the other way. You become a jack of all trades, a master of none. Why don't we work out what's the right strategy for you based on your time, your experience, your money? What's the right strategy for you? And then build a plan step by step by step by step by step from where you are to financial freedom, literally every step of the way, so you can confidently set off knowing it's going to work, knowing it's going to get you there, knowing that I've already had those plans with other people and they've made it, right? But we build a bespoke plan for you, a bespoke trading plan for you based on your scenario. This is bespoke. This isn't one size fits all like most businesses are, okay? So we build a plan for you that will take you from where you are to where you want to get to. And within that plan, you'll marry a strategy. You'll become absolutely brilliant at one. David Beckham didn't get great at football because he played ice hockey on Monday, netball on Tuesday, rounders on Wednesday, football Thursday. Football. You need to do the same in property. Strategy, the same strategy, right? You get financially free, then you can learn another one. Then you can afford to make some mistakes, take a bit of time, but we've got to sort this out and get you rocking and rolling. And we do that by choosing a strategy, marrying the heck out of it and getting financially free. And I've got investment strategies where you're busy and it works for you. I've got job strategies where you're happy to add your time, but we work out what's best for you. It's not one size fits all, right? So choose a strategy and marry it, help you source the deals for that strategy, help you raise the money with ease for that strategy and take consistent action. We get it done, right? So training, there's over 600 hours of online training. You will never watch it all. You'll be the saddest person I've ever met. The point is you've got everything you'll ever need and it's bespoke. So for you, I'll point you to what you need to watch. For someone else, I'll point them to what they need to watch. For someone, right? And training times action equals results. So you'll do some training, then we'll take some action. Then you'll do some more training, then we'll take some action, right? And in that way, you're supported every step of the way, right? So over 600 hours of online training, over 15 different products. Those products sell individually for over £21,000, right? All included in the package. Just that on its own is worth the investment, right? But that's a tiny part of this. You've also got 18 days of live training. You can do that anytime over the 18 months, right? Normally people, well, you do it over the first year, but you can spread it out. If there's some bits that are going to help you more right now and some bits not so helpful, you do the other bits like in between months 12 and 18. And these bits we get done right now because they're going to help you right now. So that training is there. 8 times we're together during the year, face to face, spending time together. You can ask me questions. You can grab me in the lunch break for 20 minutes. You can grab me at the start of the end of the day for 20 minutes. I'm totally available. So you can use me face to face. You can train in an intimate setting. We don't want too few people because you want to hear other people's questions, learn from them, build a big, great peer group. But you also want to be able to get the opportunity to ask your questions and have me answer every single one of them. Every single question gets answered, right? So that's the training, loads of training, right? And by the way, if you don't like me, this isn't for you, right? But if you do like me, it's me that does the training. It's me that's done the online videos. It's me that does the Q&A I'm about to talk about. It's me that answers your emails, right? Me. Everything's me. So many other trainers, right? They roll out a student they trained 2 years ago that's done it a few times and they become your trainer. No, right? No, 18 months, not 12, discount, 33% discount. Already the investment's a lot less than elsewhere because I just want to help loads of people, right? And you get me, not someone else. And you can just book a £500 refundable deposit, nothing to lose. There's a link for that, by the way. Just get on and book it. Just get on and book it. And the team will give you a call and sort out a date and time that suits you and Richard and get it in the diary, right? So, that's the training. Support. If this isn't enough already, support, because you need training, support, accountability. So, in fact, I'll do accountability next. Accountability, we're going to build a written business plan. Now, that sounds complicated. It's not. You will have a written plan. I'll do about 2.5 hours of training with you. You'll create a draft plan. Me and you will go back and forth, but we'll get it rock solid. In the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, you will have a written plan that takes you from where you are to where you want to get to for the first year, right? And then you'll have a written plan again for the second year, right? And by the way, many of my students plan for year 1 is 50 grand. And then for year 2 is 100 grand plus. Which deal's the hardest? The first. Which is the second hardest? The second. It gets easier and easier. So if you can get to 50 grand, it's easier to get from 50 to 100 than it is from 0 to 50, right? So we have to learn the skill. Once you've got the skill, you've got it for life. So we want a written plan, step by step, so you know what you're focused on. That plan has a vision of what amazing looks like. It has 3 objectives that will get you from here to where you want to get to, and 5 stepping stones for each objective. So you end up with a total of 15 goals for the year. But they're stepping stone goals. It means you do them in order, one after the other. So 5 for objective 1. You're only working on 1 goal at a time for objective 1, 1 for objective 2, 1 for... That means you've only got 3 goals to work on at any point in time. If you've only got 5 hours next week, you can put into this, or 3 hours. Instead of jumping around, watching this webinar, watching that, opening this email, opening that, you're laser focused. We get laser focused and you get this done because you can. You know logically, right, that you can get financially free, don't you? And you know logically that property is the best vehicle to get you there. It's just about committing. It's just about saying, I'm in, I'm getting this done. It's a done deal, right? So I'm going to then hold you to account to that plan. Every time we're together, we'll get the plans out. We'll review them. Are we ahead of them? We'll celebrate. Are we behind? What's getting in the way? What's getting you stuck? Let's move forward, right? So we unstick you. We're together 8 times in the year. That's like less than every couple of months. Now, on top of the training, on top of the accountability, you've got support, right? Support. Every fortnight, live Q&A. You jump on a call with me live. There's a group of about 40, 50 of us, and you blitz me with your questions. If you're just doing a deal or you've just learned something, you'll have a load of questions about it, right? Other times you don't think you've got a question, but you jump on. Somebody asks me ABC, that triggers in someone else, DEF, the questions, that triggers in someone else, GH, and then suddenly you go, I've got question I and J here. You didn't even know you had a learning gap, but now you've learned a ton of stuff. about something new, right? This is your immersion. How do you get brilliant at something? You immerse yourself with like-minded people, many of them ahead of you on the journey, this peer group, because they've been with me for 18 months already, or 12 months, or 6 months. They've already got a ton of properties, right? And they're ahead of you on this path. Immersion, Q&A, immersion. So, and then email. You can email me personally. You'll have my personal email. You can email me as many times as you need to. As many times as you need to. So 10 times a day if you want to, right? Over the 18-month period, right? So you've got email mentorship. You've got fortnightly Q&As. You've got live training of 18 days. At the live training, you can sit down with me one-to-one and ask me whatever questions you want, as well as being at the live training. And then you have an unbelievable peer group. Peer group who are serious. You don't join VIP unless you're serious. You don't join VIP unless you're going to get this done. Imagine hanging around with them all the time. Imagine having people you could pick up the phone and call, not just in the next 18 months, but for the rest of your life, who have got this done. People that were serious, committed, and move forward massively. People that have got, if you're going to do a certain strategy, holiday, service accommodation, family, people that are already ahead of you on that journey. So not only you get my help, but you can call them. But also a local peer group, people that live near you. You can go for coffee with, you can go have a meal with, you can go break bread with, right? Who are getting financially free or already are. Right, and are kicking on to the next stage. So listen, I could go on forever. I've not even done it justice. Read the brochure. There's over 24 pages, so there's so much to tell you, right? I just pile it on. There's nothing else to sell you, by the way. You don't join VIP and then I sell you to something else. You join VIP and we get financially free. And because you've got all the online learning, you have that for life. You don't just have that for the 18 months and I delete it from you. You've got it for life. In 5 years, if you go, oh, I want to do service accommodation now, you can log back in and you'll have it bang up to date. As long as I'm still alive and still educating, bang up to date with the latest training, even though you haven't been with me for 3 years by that point. The latest training in there, everything you could possibly need, you've got for life. Your kids in the future might want to do this. They can use the online learning, right? And lifetime updates. As long as I'm still alive and teaching, I'll update it. And you'll get an email saying, Aaron's just updated these 30 videos. Log on, you've got them. You're part of the family. Once you join my VIP, you're part of the family. So listen, it's 500 quid. That's the decision I'm asking you to make right now. Is it worth £500? Refundable deposit. You can get it back if it's not for you. To just have a chat with a property expert that will look at your personal situation, where you are now, where you can get to, and they'll tell you what strategy is best for you, and they will tell you how VIP would wrap around that, and then you'll decide if it's for you or not. And if it's not, that's cool. I wish you all the very best with your investing. And if it is, we will rock and roll. We'll rock and roll, right? So there is the opportunity to pay on installments. So if paying it all at once is a problem, speak to the team, click the button, speak to the team. They can tell you all about that. It's always a little bit more expensive if you pay on installments, but you can spread it over a year, right? And there's an opportunity, if VIP is not right for you, we'll shoot straight. We'll tell you. You know, we've got packages, other packages you can go and have a look at. Property Mentorship Academy, Service Accommodation Mentorship, Holiday Let Mentorship, Ethically Sourced World Class Property. We've got other packages, right, where you can, the investment's less, but this will absolutely get you there, like, loads quicker, right, with a lot bigger peer group and loads more training, support and accountability. But if this investment's not the right investment for you, speak to the team. They'll help you work out what is the right investment for you to serve you based on where you are. But bottom line, whatever experience you got, lots or little, whatever money you've got, 30 grand, millions, this is the package for you. I've got people who have bought 78 properties in 18 months with me. I've got people who started age 20 and by the age of 21, just 10 months later, I've got 5 service accommodation and 2 large holiday lets on 110 grand a year of cash flow profit. I've got people who've gone from a standing start, not much money, 5 rent to SAs under their belt, which will put them on 50 grand a year and being able to quit their job. I've got people all over the place quitting their jobs, right? And I could go on and on, 12 family lets and a holly let, they quit their job, their spouse is about to quit their job. The list is endless, right? The list is endless. You'll see some testimonial down below. But listen, if you watch this video, it's because you're serious. You wouldn't have carried on watching, right? So if you are serious, why wouldn't you just commit 500 quid that's refundable? You have it back if it's not for you and have a chat. So go around this box, either click the link to book the £500 consultation. Let's get that strategy call done and work out if this is for you and the best fit. The team, you'll fill in, you'll pay your 500 quid and the team will get in contact and book it in with you. Or click the link and have a chat with the team first if that's what you want to do. Or click the link and watch the brochure first and then click the link and do one of those things. But take action. You're here now. You're here because you're serious. Let's get this done. I can't wait to meet you in person, shake your hand and work with you to get this done. All right. Bottom line, invest with knowledge, invest with confidence, create financial freedom. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.